Well, hello guys. It's been a bit. I'm sorry. I've been crazy busy with preparing for winter and everything just goes slower. I guess the older you get, it takes longer. I do have a couple new additions to the sun porch. I think you can maybe see it right. Where's my finger? There it is. Right there. Whoops. I made it go blurry. Sorry. Right there. The big parrot. I scored this thing at the thrift store the other day. I'm so excited about. I got two of them actually. I've got the other one in the living room. I'll show that too. They are metal. Back in the day, my husband used to call that metal that they're made out of pot metal. I don't quite understand that, but maybe pardon this here. That's a knot on the end of my macrame cord to keep it out of my hair. Anyway, yeah, he used to call that metal pot metal. I don't know what pot metal means, but I guess it's a combination of metals. Anyway, that is what those are, and they're really quite large. Both of them are, I think they were 21 inches from the tip of their tail to the top of their, whoops, I made it go, sorry, to the top of their beak again. And they're very heavy. And they are sitting on, let me get closer so you can see, get the plant out of the way. There's kind of a metal perch. Apparently they sat down in something. I don't know what. Those didn't come with it, but I have it bracketed. I'm not sure if you can see it back. Well, I can't get my finger on it. Anyway, there's a hose clamp back there, so it's on there really tight. I can't even make it begin to move around. But the main reason for the video is Gina reminded me of the Bowia that I sent to her. And after I sent the one to her and her baby went kind of wonky, or her bulbs went kind of wonky, I had a bulb go wonky on me. And I actually peeled off a couple layers of it and I set them actually just in my potting soil bin because I knew it would keep it damp and all. And you can see right here, see where the tip of my finger is? This is the edge of the piece that I peeled off, and you can see that sitting on the edge. So that little bulb is growing from the part that I peeled off. There was another piece that I peeled off on the other side of the bulb, and that's where these other ones came from. And now if I can get them up in the light right, you can see they're shooting out little grass-like looking stems. And I think they'll do that a couple different times. They'll shoot up, die, and then they'll start putting out the real stem like what Gina was showing on her plant. And I just think they're really neat. And I thought there were several. So let's see. I think I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and maybe a seventh one there. Let me get it closer so I can see it. Yes, there is a set. There's 4 on that side and 3 on this side. So that's pretty exciting. I'm happy about that. And I'm not going to go through all these ripsalis. I think we've done that not too long ago. They're doing really well, and I had several of the epitheliums coming along. They're doing okay. These guys here, my string ofs, I'm going to have to shorten the chains. I've already done it once. I have to shorten the chain again because I'm running into it with my head. Same with all these. I've got to do all that. But today I'm taking a me day because I'm tired. I had to put up all those dreaded, can you see them in the corner there? The dreaded curtains. I absolutely hate them. It's a necessity. My house was down yesterday morning. My house was down to 59 degrees in here. I have not turned on the heat, although I did just do that this morning because I'm tired of being cold. I'm old and I don't want to be cold. And here they are in the corner. I've been collecting these big claw clips whenever I see them at the thrift stores to help pinch them back a little bit when they're pinched back. And another thing I just picked up at the thrift store is this darling little birdcage basket thing. I have two others. They're quite a bit bigger than this one. So I have mama basket baby, or mama birdcage, uh, papa birdcage, and baby birdcage, I guess you'd call it. So I'll figure out what I want to hang in there and deal with that. But I thought it was kind of cute. $2. How could you turn that away? And the birds were $5 each. And I don't know, maybe that seems like a lot to some, but I had to have them. I mean, who has a jungle without a bird in it, really? You know? So anyway, and I will show you, here's the other one I'm trying to get. There it is. I set it up on top of the bird cage. And I guess you can see that. Oops, wait a minute, I'm tripping over a dog toy. Just a minute. Sorry. Yeah, you can see it right here, the clamp, and that's holding it, and it's secure. It's not going to move around. And this minute, I've got to get away from that dog toy. Let me kick it out of the way. Sorry. My bad knee. I don't need to be tripping over something and going down. Anyway, I'm just tickled to death with them. They're heavy as heck. They're really heavy. So they're not cast iron for sure, because the metal's kind of silvery. But I redid a headboard, an old iron headboard years ago, and that metal came up when I had it sandblasted. And and Joe said, oh yeah, that's pot metal. So that's where that came from. Whether he's right or wrong, I don't know. Then I got these little guys. They're actually for your garden. They're kind of trellises for your garden, and they hook together so that they'll, kind of swing. And I'm still having trouble with Bad Cat, darling little thing that she is, chewing on my plants. And so I'm going to put that across the bottom of a new plant stand that it's not new now, but I've had it for several months, plant stand that I have in the dining room, as a gate across the front of that to keep the cats, or her, out of it. The other cats don't bother the plants in there. And then winter is here. So, the curtains are up in the windows, but even during the daytime when I open the curtains, the glass in the windows are brand new, and the windows are really well sealed. That's not the problem. It's just gets so cold in here because of I live in, I guess it's high desert, but it's I'm at 2,600 feet elevation. So, it's not like Denver or anything, but I'm at the base of a mountain. So anyway, I moved the philodendron rolly carts over in front of my work table, and I checked the lighting with the shop light thing up there with my camera. The phone has an app. It's not a cell. I mean, it is a cell phone, but there's no service on it. I just use it for a camera, and there is an app on it it's called Photone, and you can check your quality of your lighting with that. And so that's what I've done. And so they're supposed to be good. I added those two little extra grow lights. I just put a couple glass shades over the top of the lights on that floor lamp to light them a little bit from this side more. And if I have to, I've got an extra light up there that I'm not using right now because there's nothing under it. And I can put that up on the ceiling on this side if I have to. We'll see how they do. And then, of course, in order to do that, I had to rearrange my whole living room, which you guys probably don't care about. But there it is. So it's all good. And that's really about all I have to say. I thank you for watching, liking, subscribing if you choose. And we'll catch you later. Bye now. How do I stop this thing?